Hi, I'm David.
I'm Paul. I'm Trevor.
And we're the three co-creators of everyone's favorite comic book, Power Squared. And we want to welcome you to our Father's Day edition. So we're joined by Trevor, since it's a family operation.
It's appropriate.
Right. And one of the things that's kind of cool for me, speaking of Father's Day, is getting to work with them on something that hopefully other people can enjoy. But part of the reason we do it is that we get to kind of work together. And I think it's kind of a cool part of the whole process.
Yeah.
So I like working with you guys.
Yeah.
So I just want to kind of put that out there unashamedly. So this week in Power Squared, not a whole lot's happened. No new pages from the artist or the colorist, which is, we're not complaining. It's sort of part of the process. A lot of the activity is the beginning of the month and at the end of the month. So these in between weeks are kind of slow, and that's to be expected. And so we're just, going to let you know there's really nothing about the comic book necessarily to talk about this week.
Right.
We are looking at kickstarting the comic on Kickstarter, obviously, next month. And we're trying to come up with what we think are good tiers and rewards. And we're opening it up there. We are going to do this in our newsletter, which you can subscribe to. There's a link below. But we're looking for, if there's something in particular you'd like to see in a Kickstarter that's not outrageous, of course. I want an elephant with the cover on it. No, but if we could, if there's something in particular, like printed version or a poster or a T-shirt or something like that is something we can actually manage. We'd be interested to hear what your comments are, and you can, leave a comment here, or you could write us at info@powersquaredcomicbook.com. If you have some ideas for us. So we're open to that, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of comic books, we did watch Men in Black International on Friday when it opened.
Based on a Malibu comic.
That's right. It's comic related.
So it counts.
Yes. And so what do you guys think?
I thought Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson had really good chemistry together.
Right. Yeah.
They were good in Thor Ragnarok. So they were kind of good together here.
Yeah, and it was kind of a nice little, there was a couple of times where they kind of threw it back to, do I know you from somewhere? that was cute, I thought.
Yeah.
And I thought they made a good team together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
the story did kind of the plot kind of got predictable.
Yeah.
At some point.
Yeah. But I'm kind of torn between the fact that, the movie could have been better, but I would like to see another one to see them act together or be in something else together.
Yeah.
Yeah. They could be solving crime. No, but, I think that they have nice chemistry. I'd like to see more of them work together. There is a review up on Trophy Unlocked, which is the sister publication to Power Squared. Since it was founded by this guy here, Paul, about 8.5 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. And speaking of Trophy Unlocked, we celebrated the 950th review.
Yes.
Which is kind of a milestone, I think.
Yeah.
And that was what?
A re-review of Tangled.
Okay. And why was there a re-review?
Well, it was the first time I reviewed it was about almost 9 years ago, and I didn't like the way I wrote it. Plus, our opinion I felt like I needed to watch it again because it had been so long. And by now, our opinion kind of changed.
Also, it was in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah, that was part of it. But I enjoyed it way more the second time.
All right.
I was willing to overlook a lot of things that I didn't like before. Or I guess I didn't feel right about before.
Like the dog horse, or?
Well, okay, that bothered me more this time. Because in that time, I've learned horseback riding, kind of. Mm. I've had to groom a horse.
Right.
So I've been around horses for a few months, basically. So I got more of an idea of what horses are actually like. So it kind of bothered me that they made Maximus act like a dog.
Right.
because it also seems to kind of fall. Also, I get they are doing it to be funny, but at the same time, it kind of falls on. It's like some writers don't know how non-dogs work because
Right.
they own a dog, so
Right.
they make every animal act like a dog.
So sort of a easy shortcut.
Yeah.
That's wrong.
Yeah.
Stop doing that. So anything else you guys want to talk about? We have the camera and everyone's attention.
Well, I guess a little bit more about Tangled.
Okay.
Zachary Levi and Mandy Moore were really good in it.
Mm-hmm.
They had really good chemistry with the voice acting, and they're also actually good singers.
Yeah.
With Mandy Moore, that's kind of forgiving because she was already a singer.
Right.
Well, Zachary Levi he didn't really have a history beforehand of singing, as far as I'm aware.
Right.
So it's good he can actually sing.
All right.
Also, he was Shazam.
Which ties it all back together to comic books.
Yeah.
Anything you want to talk about?
I'm not quite sure.
Okay. Well, on that note,
Okay, if you liked this video and want to leave a like, if you want to keep up with the progress of Power Squared, subscribe, ring the notification bell if you want to see more, or exactly when they go up. And
I'm David Hankins,
I'm Paul Hankins.
I'm Trevor Hankins.
and this has been a week in Power Squared.